So thank you very much to all the core innovation team for the invitation to this event. I'm not going to present results because it's a new venture. I'm going to present mostly promises. And just to correct Unico, it's not about infrastructure. Actually, PHAROS AI Factory is about services, and you will find out what kind of services. So PHAROS at the moment is a project. It's a project with 3 years duration, a total budget of 30 million. It's co-funded 50% by the European Union and the Euro-HPC joint undertaking, and 50% by national resources. But it's not yet another European research and innovation project. For us, it's a bet. It's a bet that we can build a sustainable venture out of this, and we can address the challenges that were presented in the 2 previous presentations. So it's a very good timing for presenting PHAROS. I'm not going to present you the challenge that PHAROS is going to address, because you've seen already the presentation that Maggie gave about the challenges that exist in the Greek landscape regarding digital transformation. Also, the next speaker also presented a lot of the challenges that SMEs are addressing, and you will really understand what is the gap that we are going to fill with PHAROS. So PHAROS is an AI factory, and AI factories are part of the AI Continent Action Plan of the European Commission. I'm not going to tell you more about that. It's just like the framework we are working on. And it's not the only European AI factory. In fact, we have now 19 AI factories built around Europe. You can see here the countries that they have AI factories, and also the countries that they have AI factory antennas. So what is going to happen? Is every country going to have an AI factory? Is it necessary? The answer is no. Because, as you can see from the example of Greece, Greece was one of the first 7 AI factories to be approved by the European Commission, but is also hosting 4 AI factory antennas, that of Cyprus, of Serbia, of North Macedonia, and Malta. So not all the countries are necessary to have an AI factory. They are not necessary. It's not necessary to build a large, high-performance computer, but they can exploit synergies. That they can have resources from the other AI factories and can deliver services with the help of the other AI factories, especially the ones that are their hosts, like Greece is the host for these 4 AI factory antennas. So we are located in Southeastern Europe. We plan to act and to be like a lighthouse, and that's why the name PHAROS comes from, because PHAROS is the Greek name for a lighthouse. And we want to be a lighthouse for trustworthy innovation using AI. So the project has 5 core partners. It's GRNet, the national infrastructures that is hosting the supercomputer. They are coordinating the project. Demokritos, my organization, is the technical coordinator of the project. And we have the National Technical University, Athena Research Center, and Growth Fund, which is managing the public assets of Greece. And we have several key organizations as affiliated partners. So how are we going to be a sustainable project and not a project that ends after the funding? It's because we are building already an entity. So it's PHAROS SA. Actually, today, the legislation is under discussion at the Greek Parliament, so in the next days we are going to have a law that is allowing us to register PHAROS SA as a business entity in Greece. So here are the three verticals that PHAROS is going to specialize, but it's not restricted to these sectors. These are the sectors that during our funding period we are trying to build some really important products. We are going to provide services to any sector that is deemed important or there is any request. So what are the key products we are going to deliver across these sectors? In the health sector, we want to capitalize on official repositories. So we want to open data in the health domain that has been fragmented for years. We want to harmonize those data sets and also be able to produce new data sets. So PHAROS is going to act also as a data repository. And of course, using the HPC resources, we will train and develop advanced AI models to treat significant challenges in the health sector. The second one is the culture and language. So this is really important because we have a language that is underrepresented in the AI developments and especially in the foundational models of AI. So we want to develop, and we will develop, the Greek language data space and another data space for the Greek cultural heritage. We will develop open source LLMs for the Greek languages, which is something not everybody can do. We have resources, not only the computational ones, but we have guaranteed funding in order to reward the owners of this kind of data so that we will train the models on trusted content and that we will ensure that we will pay the owners of the data the amount that is necessary for their property, intellectual property. And we will guarantee that the Greek language is present in the multilingual European LLM communities through the AltEdic initiative. And final, but not least, it's the sustainability sector. In the sustainability sector, we have included all topics that are related to energy, environment, and climate. We will capitalize again on national repositories. We now have this project with the microsatellites that have been launched and that will, all this data will feed PHAROS repository. And of course, we will develop models that will address critical applications and especially regarding climate protection and resilience support. So a few things about the infrastructure. The infrastructure is actually another project that is run by GRNet. So it's not the development of the HPC, Daedalus is not part of our project, but we will use it to deliver our services. There will be guaranteed resources in Daedalus for PHAROS operations, not only during the 3 years duration of the project, but also after during the sustainable operation under the entity. So Daedalus, for those ones that are interested in technical details, will operate at 89 petaflops. It will be installed in a renovated place, a campus that is in Lavrion and is owned by the National Technical University, and will be operational in April 2026. This will allow us to have Daedalus at the top 500 benchmarking in June 2026. So who is going to benefit from PHAROS services? The business sector, including startups and SMEs. During the 3 years period, the services towards startups and SMEs are subsidized by the project. But we are not only aiming to those, we are also aiming to the industry, because For example, they have lots of amounts of data that they don't know how to use or they can't use, and those data can be really valuable in training our models. So we are in contact with Motor Oil Hellas, with the Public Power Corporation, and we are building use cases that will benefit the industry, but also the SMEs that will be able to use the data produced and build their own models. And also as B2B enablers, we are reaching out to incubators and accelerators. And then it's the public sector. The public sector is also a beneficiary of the project, and the services towards the public sector are subsidized. And of course, the research community, but we are not focusing only in academia. So how are we going to deliver those services? For example, we have an SME that is interested in getting some services. They don't know exactly how they can benefit from PHAROS, so they are approaching PHAROS front desk. All applications, everyone that is contacting PHAROS is going through the front desk that will be operated by the business entity that will be launched in the beginning of the year. Hopefully that the legislation is voted in the next days. So the front desk will build an expert team that will provide consultation on building an AI project. So it's not necessary to be fully AI aware and to know what to do when you approach PHAROS. Then we will our teams will perform a readiness assessment and a needs assessment. Then we will provide some specific training so that the company and the staff of the company are equipped with new knowledge in order to handle this kind of project and the operation of the models in the next phase. And then we will develop the AI models using and train them in the HPC infrastructure of Daedalus. For fuel in our operation, we will use the data sets that the company will provide or that we will secure for the company. But then our support is not ending there. We will provide a full cycle of support, including innovation services, including support to find additional investment to go forward with the project, and even support to build a new business plan, because sometimes when you are using AI, you are repositioning in the market. You are not continuing operations as before. And of course, our services end with testing in the appropriate environments. And if applicable, we can store the data sets for future use so that we can help the next customers that come to PHAROS. And we are not acting alone. It's really important that we capitalize on existing European initiatives, other AI or innovation initiatives. It's important for us to cross-fertilize our activities and bring a much larger impact. So we are collaborating closely with the other AI factories. We do activities together. We have actually several working groups across thematics in order to build use cases and to exchange best practices, and even to exchange customers if something is not in our expertise. We are collaborating with the European Digital Innovation Hubs. At the moment, we have 7 European Digital Innovation Hubs in Greece. So we want to explore synergies, to do joint trainings, to do joint business development activities. We are actually addressing the same audience, the Greek SMEs and the public sector, also the testing and experimentation facilities. We are exploiting the AI on-demand platform. The AI on-demand platform is another project that Democritos is co-coordinating. It aims to be a one-stop shop for AI solutions. It is developing a marketplace for AI products so that they can be easily accessible and that the European industry can find solutions that are made in EU to build, and this is to build the sovereignty. And of course, we are collaborating with the European data spaces so that we can exchange best practices on data handling, but also to be able to access data that will be necessary to build our models. So thank you.
Thank you very much.
Just in time, right?
Yeah, perfect. Perfect timing. So we have only a few seconds for one question from the audience. None. Okay, so...
I convinced them.
Yeah, it was really great. Looking forward for it. Now we will have 30 minutes break. Please take your coffee and visit the demo area to see what we have done for you. So see you in approximately 30 minutes.